Hello there, guys. So today we're going to be doing a Premier League
predictions video. You alright, Sonny Jim? Right, let's go. We're going to be predicting the whole Premier League table today. I feel like it's going to be very difficult this year. More difficult than previous years because a lot of Chelsea, obviously, this season, they've been splashing the cash. You know, a lot of people are predicting them to be in a title race this season. Obviously, being a big Blackpool fan, I've not paid too much attention to the transfer window or anything. But yeah, let's get into it. Come on now. Come on. Come on.
Yeah, so Premier League predictions. So I've wrote down kind of not a proper list, but a couple of ideas from what I was going to say. So have you got coming 20th, pal?
20th position, by the way, you know, we're probably going to mess up here. I'm not feeling this prediction. I feel like this could be an absolute shambles from me. I could have had a mare here. Paddy McNair. Mare. Rhyming and that. Right, so in 20th, Brighton and Hove Albion.
He's off his rocker, mate. I've got Fulham. I just think, who've they bought? They've not bought anyone, have they?
I haven't been paying attention to the transfer window too much, but I don't think Fulham have made any big signings yet.
That's what I mean.
Same for Brighton. I feel like Brighton are a team every year, you know, looking to stay up. Just for this season, looking at the league and that, I feel like they're going to have a bit of a granite shocker, and they're going to struggle for some reason. In my head, I've got Brighton coming last, but probably in 3 days' time, I probably think they're going to come 14th or something.
Right, fair enough. 19th, I've got West Bromwich Albion.
Reason, sir?
I mean, I'm not too sure. I think it's just a bit of a feeling. They did okay in the season before, but I just don't think they've quite, I suppose, got the clout that the other Prem teams got.
Do you think the Championship boys are going to struggle this season?
Yeah, I think they're going to struggle. If you look at like bloody Palace and Brighton and them guys that are fighting to not get relegated, they've been in it a bit. Do you know what I mean? I think you do better in your second season. Do you know what I mean? So I think Villa could do a bit better. Because
Villa doing better.
Because I feel like in your second season you kind of learn a bit from the season before. You can always do better in your second season.
You're
I feel like.
For second season though.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying. West Brom, they've just come back, so I don't think they're going to do that well.
It's not the second season; it's their first season.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So they're going to do rubbish in the first season.
Alright, fair enough. I've got well, I'm sort of contradicting what you said there about in second season doing better. I've got 19th Sheffield United. Controversial alert. Probably going to get slated in the comments, but I personally feel it was a bit of a one-season wonder from them. Coming back from lockdown, they looked really poor after that. I just think the season, the quality, the first half of the season was so poor. Like when they drew at United and that, like Phil Jones was playing in defence and having a shocker in that. United finished the season really well. I just think a lot of the results Sheffield got was just because of how poor the league was for the first half of the season. I genuinely, from the second half, weren't impressed with Sheffield a lot at all. And you can see they were dropping down the table, and I actually think they will go down this season, looking at the Premier League.
Yeah, but they came in the top. Do you really think they could lose that much? I mean, if you look at a good few years ago, if you look at Burnley, they got 7th. Obviously, in that season they had a bit of a mare, but do you really think they can drop off that much?
Obviously, anything could happen in the Premier this season, but just going off the table, I've just got a funny feeling, an instinct that Sheffield are going to drop off. I look at the squad, and to me, like when they came up, it just looks like a Championship squad that were just overperforming massively.
Fair enough. So I did have Villa 18th, but now I'm kind of thinking Palace. Just thinking about that argument, second season wonders. I don't know, Palace, they've been slacking off for a while now. Yeah, go on, I'll change my idea. I'll change it. I think Palace are going to get relegated. 18th Palace.
Going with the one Championship team I've gone with to get relegated, and I've gone with Fulham. Now, Fulham are a yo-yo team. They love going up, they love coming down. Obviously, they got promoted. They've gone straight up with Scott Parker. I'm not totally convinced with Scott Parker. I don't know. You look at Fulham, like when they came up last time, they spent loads of money. They haven't done it yet, and you can see that they have got a very good team, like Joe Bryan in left back and that. Like they've got a very solid squad that you look at and think will do all right in the Prem. But for some reason, out of the teams that go down, normally one goes down. I look at Fulham, and I've just got a feeling they're going to be the team to go down this season.
I've got a feeling Fulham's going to do a 16-point Huddersfield.
I don't feel it's as bad as that.
But I'm going to be honest with you.
30 odd points, just going down.
17th.
17th again, Mr. Controversial Cameron coming out here. I've gone for Burnley. Every single year I put Burnley low. Because I don't know how they do it. You know,
Consistency.
Sean Dyche just gets something out of them players. I've heard the Burnley lads are having bloody plates of cement before games, cup full of nails and that. Them Burnley lads are so tough, you know. Pint of nails and a pint of cement before every game. But being serious, you know, just look at the team. It just on paper doesn't impress you, but it just shows football. They've got a way of playing Burnley, a tactic that always works. I was nearly going to put them going down, but I don't think they'll go down. I think they'll stay up. Sean Dyche will definitely, again, keep them up. You know, they've got the way of playing that seems to work for them, but in my opinion, I just don't see them doing as well as they did last season, but I do think they'll just survive the drop.
Fair enough. What's next? 16th.
Did you say you're 17th?
I said Palace, didn't I? I reckon we should bang the next couple out quick.
What was it? Did you go with Villa 18th or 17th?
I did Villa 18th going. No, I did Palace 18th going down, and 17th I had Villa.
Do you want to do the next couple together?
Yeah, I did just bang out the next couple.
16th
so,
to 14th.
Yeah, so I've got Brighton, West Ham, then Southampton for me. Brighton, they've been holding on for the last couple of years, trying not to go down. I feel like they probably do it again, to be fair. West Ham, lucky not to go down last season. I think they probably hold on again. Southampton, they always manage to get
great manager.
Yeah, they always manage to get reasonably high for their team.
The fact that they got, was it like 11th or something?
Yeah,
last
that's
season,
what I mean. They always seem
bounced back after that 9-0 loss to Leicester.
Yeah, they always seem to pull it out of the bag. I don't think they're going to do quite as well 14th, but yeah, I think there's something there for me.
16th, 15th and 14th. So I've got 16th West Brom, 15th Crystal Palace and 14th Newcastle. With the new, obviously the takeover fell through and it didn't happen in regards to Newcastle. I was going to predict them to finish quite high, but I think it'll be a very similar season. Steve Bruce, very solid. I just think he'll just have a nice mid-table season. Palace, like on part, I mean, he was going to put them a bit lower, but they always there with Roy Hodgson. I just don't see him getting them relegated. And West Brom, I think putting them 16th is quite bold. I know a lot of people will have West Brom coming 20th, 19th, and that. But I think Slaven Bilic, the manager, is actually very good. I've just got a feeling they'll just survive the drop. They've got some good players. You know, they played well a lot last season, and I genuinely think they will stay up. Just.
Fair enough. Do you want to do the next three as well, and then we'll move on to the top 10?
To 11th, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, I've got Newcastle in 13th. So I wanted to put Newcastle lower, to be honest. Obviously, they didn't get the new owners. I think that might have thrown them off a bit, actually. I don't think the confidence is going to be there now. They've not really got anything to look forward to in the future now, have they? Whereas there's nothing to come for them, really. I had a feeling that they were going to drop off massively, but just looking at the teams below them, I can't see any teams below them getting any higher, to be honest with you. I can't see West Ham doing, or South, or Brighton, or whatever, doing better than Newcastle. So I just think Newcastle will just do a bang average season for them mid-table 13th. Seems about right. Sheffield, I back you. They'll drop off. I think they overperformed in the first year, but I don't think they'll drop off that much. I think like 8th to 12th. Would they come 8th or something?
Yeah.
8th to 12th. I think that's about right. And Leeds, right? I've got a good reason for Leeds. Leeds are overperformers. They work really hard all season. And then by the end of the season, they're always knackered. You know, they managed to pull it off last season, get up, but they're always, you know, last couple of seasons they bottled it. There's
11th would be a very good finish, though.
But for me, they've got like 6 or 8 less games in the Premier League. They don't have to play as many games. So that's all I've got, really. I just figured they don't play as many games. I don't think, I know it's going to sound a bit ridiculous, but I don't think the Premier League is as competitive as the Championship. Any team on the day can win realistically, can't they? The Premier League, you've got the top 6, and below that, everyone else is crap. So I just thought that I don't think they constantly have to be on that level that they have to be in the Championship. We've got less games.
I think it's quite harsh to say anyone lower than the top 6 is crap.
No, but I just don't. I feel like in the Championship you've got to be on it every game. I don't think you have to. Like if you're against Fulham and stuff in the Prem, you can have a mare and probably still get a dub. But I think they could probably. I don't think it'll be. I know it's a bit daft to say, but I don't. I think it'll allow them to be more consistent. I think being in the Prem. I think they'll be able to get a bit high. I think 11th is I'm all than happy with 11th.
13th to 11th, I've gone Aston Villa 13th. As I have a funny feeling, I don't know, last season I'm very surprised he stayed up in the end, to be fair, but like, absolutely huge club, a good amount of money went into them last year. I think they have got some very good players. Grealish is still an Aston Villa player, and that I think they will push on because of how big of a club all they are and that. And then I've got 12th West Ham, 11th Southampton. For me, every year West Ham, Southampton look like mid-table teams at the moment. West Ham are a big club. Will David Moyes still be there if he does have a bit of a shocker? Maybe a Pochettino or something, I don't know, might be too good for West Ham, but yeah, I've just got West Ham 12th, Southampton 11th, mid-table for me, them two.
Fair enough, how about that? How do you want to do it now, 10th to 8th, and then obviously top 7 Europa League spots?
Yeah, go on then.
Burnley, Leicester and Wolves, for me, I think any of these teams can go in any order for me. Maybe Burnley not quite as high, but Leicester and Wolves, it's a toss-up really. Leicester, I feel like they're going to drop off. I feel like they're going to have a bit of a worse second season. They've just lost. What's his name, haven't they?
Who, sorry?
Yeah, I can't remember what's he called. They've just lost. Help me out here.
Who?
They've just lost one of the main players.
Leicester?
Yes.
I don't think they have, no.
No, they have. I was watching Mark. Oh, my phone's there. I was watching Mark Aldridge. They've lost.
I think there's rumours, but I don't think anything's been
I'm pretty sure they've
confirmed
lost.
yet. I mean, they might. Sorry about that, chaps and lasses. The bloody recording went off.
Again. Right, so I think I was doing my 10th to 8th, so I think I said Leicester for 9th, didn't I? So I got Wolves for 8th. Wolves. Yeah, new signing, record signing, 30 mil. They've been class the last couple of seasons. They came up with pretty much a Prem side anyway. Don't think they're going to drop off too much. I think 8th is fine for them. Yep.
Right, 10th to 8th for me. You don't really waffle too much. 10th I've gone for Wolves. I feel like normally having the time free of not being in European football often benefits a lot of teams, but I feel like it's going to lower the mentality of the Wolves players not being in European football.
Less fixtures.
Yeah, it could be a good thing, but I just feel like this season they've also not got as much to focus on. I feel like the top 7 is going to be so strong. I thought Wolves just going to have a dodgy season and come back next season. Also, they might lose Raul Jimenez to Juventus, which would be a major loss. Now, 9th, Leicester. Leicester love to have a good season, like they won the league, and drop off season after. I feel like they're not going to have a bad season, just going to drop off slightly. I feel like a few of their players still might go. Wolves 9th. Leeds 8th. Massively controversial from me. I think it's just because I'm just thinking Bielsa's absolutely amazing what he's done for the club. They were absolutely shocking.
Did you say Wolves 8th?
Leeds 8th. They're absolutely shocking when he came in and how he's turned it around and the football they play, the pressure, training 8 hours a day. I think he's amazing. Even Guardiola said he's one of the best managers in the world. Yeah. But I just think, Leeds, such a big club. All the fans are rumoured to be outside the stadium on match days, cheering them on. Even COVID's not going to stop him. I just feel like Leeds, I keep saying bloody Wolves. I feel like Leeds this season, going to do a Wolves or a Sheffield, come up, do really well. Nowadays you can come up with the Championship. Leeds have the money to buddy nowadays. So they've just spent 30 mil on Rodrigo from Valencia. Leeds have spent 30 mil on Rodrigo from Valencia, showing good players want to come to them from big clubs. They can attract that because they're such a big club. Yeah. They've not got a small club mentality. They're going up. They're going to go for it.
Right, well, I'm just going to do Europa League quick. Tottenham and Everton. Tottenham 7th, Everton 6th. Controversial one, you'd say it'd be the opposite way round. I just think Mourinho's end of his career, I think is dropped off now. Don't know why he keeps going to clubs that aren't backing him, aren't giving him money. United didn't do out for him. Tottenham, you're not going to get like top 4 with Tottenham at the moment, are you? With the other teams, United, City, Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal. So I don't understand it. I think he'll get sacked. He'll drift off in the background. He'll be done. Tottenham are just going to be 7th.
Careful, because he's in that Amazon program. He goes up to telly, turns it off, tells him to F off. He might be doing that to you right now.
3 titles. Right. Everton 6th. Ancelotti 3 Champions Leagues, more than Sir Alex Ferguson, right? Hashtag it. I think he's absolute class. Everton's been off it for a while, going to come back. be a top side, top six. I think Everton can do it, definitely. And then Arsenal and United. Which one? So I've got Arsenal coming fifth. It is a toss up, but I just think United got a class side for Bruno Fernandes.
What player he's been?
Yeah, he's
got
been
a couple
class.
of the best
He's
players in
been
the
class.
league.
The back four's starting to look a lot better. The front three, Martial, Rashford. I didn't rate Rashford. I didn't rate Rashford at first, but he's starting to prove himself. Now he's starting to.
Lovely bloke as well.
Yeah, he's starting to do really well. So Arsenal. Arteta's looking class. I'm more than happy with them getting fifth. Two finals. He wins the finals. So yeah, fifth for them.
Just swapping slightly for mine. I'm going Everton 7th, Spurs 6th. Ancelotti's a brilliant manager. He's not going to want to get the sack, like you mentioned. He's obviously great pedigree, great background. Yeah. Everton are a big club. You know, the divide between them and Liverpool, it's been a shame last few years. I feel like Everton need a good season. They've got great players, Digne, Richarlison, Sigurdsson, 7th for them. Spurs 6th, and I don't think they're going to have a bad season. I just think this is going to be one of the seasons where it's like the top 6 and the rest of the league's a bit behind them. I feel like the top teams, like they lost to 3-0 to Sheffield last season. I think Tottenham are going to be winning them games and that this season. I think they're going to have a good season. I just think the top 6... the top 6 is going to be strong this season. I'm just not going to have them any higher than 6th. 5th, for me, I'm a massive Arsenal fan. I'm being passionate and that here. Might be thinking with my heart, but I think United are going to get 5th. Now, it's baffling because they're only getting better. They've been absolutely amazing the way they ended last season. But for me, I'm still not convinced on Ollie. I'm going 5th. I don't know. Just for me, the top 4 is going to be so strong. Just in my head, I just might be my heart even. I just feel like United going to get 5th, and then Arsenal are going to get 4th.
Yeah, well, we've pretty much said our 4th spot, haven't we? I've gone for United, you've gone for Arsenal. So, top 3.
Well, just say we're 4th there. I need a better introduction for Arsenal.
Oh, yeah, fair.
The reigning, defending...
undisputed FA Cup finalists.
FA Cup winners. And Community Shield winners.
Basically, when they can't win the Prem, they just go for the FA.
Well, the FA Cup's the oldest trophy in English football, so it's the best in my opinion. Who do you think's going to win the FA Cup? I think Arsenal. Come on, good one, right. Who's going to get 3rd?
He's off his head. City! Not the same team they were a couple of seasons back. Silva's gone, Sane's gone. I don't think Sterling's looking as good. Aguero's not banging in the goals as much. The back 4 still needs work. They just come off a terrible... I mean, it's a bit funny, isn't it, saying that 81 points is a terrible season. That's a winner in a lot of Premier League seasons. It won Leicester the season, but... For them, the way they've been performing recently, come off a terrible season. I think the concentration is still fully on Europe. He does need that European title to cement him as one of the best and put City up to that new level, that level. So I think City are coming 3rd for me. Chelsea's team's ridiculous. The signings they've made. Frank Lampard, I think a lot of people aren't rating him, but for me, I think sometimes you need that manager who can connect to the players, that manager who's like who was at the club before, who knows it. They've got a Chelsea man now, do you know what I mean? They've got one of their own there who's going to be passionate, who's going to want to lead them. He might not be the best manager, but man management's going to be on point. So I feel like he might be able to connect to them where a lot of managers not going to be able to. I feel like passion's there. I just feel like he's not the best manager in the world, but with the team he's got, he'd definitely be able to get 2nd, I think. And no surprise there, reigning defending champions Liverpool 1st, of course. Still the best team in the Prem, I think. They've not lost anyone, have they? Really? Obviously, Wijnaldum might be going.
Mane's linked to going, but I don't think Bart.
Yeah, I don't think he
Liverpool
will
said
do.
they wanted 90 million, but Arsenal willing to pay.
Yeah, but I think if we get Thiago, I think as long as none of our front 3 get injured, I think we've probably got the best. In terms of our front 3...
Squad depth won't let you down.
Yeah, squad depth is awful. The front 3 goals, the best goal scorer behind that is Virgil, which isn't the best. But I'm Liverpool back to back. It's not easy, but I feel like if anyone can do it, it's them.
Now, I thought long and hard about this, my top 3. Thought long and hard, by that I've had a 10-minute think. third place. Controversial. Please do not dislike the videos.
No,
Please do not leave hate in the comments. Liverpool are going to get third place.
Feel sick.
They're just going off pre-season and that Community Shield game. The hunger doesn't seem there. It's so difficult to do it back to back. That's why you've got to applaud City and Guardiola for that. I think there's going to be a full-on top three this season. Then Chelsea and City. I know a lot of people might be thinking Chelsea. People might think they might flop. A few people have been saying they're going to flop, but for me, the players are absolute quality. Like nowadays, you hear people saying, "Oh, they're not Premier League proven," but Bruno's come straight in. Absolutely fantastic season. Pulisic, it took a bit of time, looking amazing. I think Werner, Havertz, Thiago Silva, I think these are players that are capable of coming in and showing their value straight away. Anyway, not on about them. I'm going Liverpool third, Chelsea second, and Man City first. Man City first, as I think Pep needs to make a statement. I've heard people slagging him off recently, saying he might not be as good as everyone says he is, and I think that's rubbish. I think he's one of the greatest managers of all time, and I think this season he's going to try and make a statement. He's going to go and try and win the league and the Champions League. What a way! I think it could be his last season in Premier League, and I know he's not done it. I'm quite weird with my predictions. Like, I actually predicted Lyon to beat Man City, and then now I'm saying this season they're going to come and win the league. But I just think there's going to be this hunger, this retribution. City have been fantastic last year. They've had one season off, and now everyone's saying, what, the rubbish. They've just had an off season. Like, they were losing games they wouldn't normally lose. I've predicted Chelsea. I nearly thought about putting Chelsea to win the league, because Chelsea were known for, they finished 10th one season, they come out of nowhere and win the league. They're known for winning the league every couple of years, but I just don't think Frank Lampard is a manager capable of winning the league. I don't rate him that highly, he's come in and everyone's saying, oh, he's had a fantastic season for getting fourth, but, he lost the FA Cup final to Arteta.
For me,
Arteta should get more credit than him. He's won 2 trophies.
It's all right.
Lampard's not won a trophy.
It's all right saying, Pep's going to want to come back and do it, but every manager's going to want to win a trophy. If he couldn't win both of them, he's not been able to win.
He's won plenty of trophies. He's had one season where he's not won a trophy.
If he couldn't win the Premier and the Champions League when he had pretty much best team in the world at one point, 100 points, then 99 points or 98, whatever it was, what makes you think he can do it now with a worse team?
I don't know.
His team's not as good now.
But it just shows that anything can happen in the Champions League. Lyon, who just come 7th in the French league, have got to the semi-finals.
But look at Bayern, look at Real Madrid. Barcelona's off it, fair enough. PSG are looking pretty decent. Mbappe, bloody...
I don't think City will win the Champions League. I'm not predicting that, but I feel like the league. I just feel like Pep wants to make a statement this season. It could be his last season in the Prem. I could be completely wrong. I know my top 3 I'm predicting is Chelsea, City and Liverpool. The order is going to change every couple of days. Yeah. I was saying Liverpool were going to win the league last week, but I woke up today. It's just so hard to predict the full league.
For me,
there's so many. I think when we come back and look in a year's time, I'm going to be wrong on all of these.
Fair enough.
Sheffield will probably stay up. City won't win the league.
I'm
Arsenal
confident.
Will come 12th.
I'm very confident with Liverpool, Chelsea, City. I think Liverpool and Chelsea are both better than City right now. I'm very confident with that, to be honest. Yeah, Chelsea could win it.
For 5 of the players, Ziyech, Werner, Thiago Silva, Chilwell, all them to come in and straight away
But they do. That's what they do. They didn't even come from 10th. They came 12th.
Yeah, but they've basically changed the whole team pretty much. They've got enough time to mould. They might pick up as the season goes on, but it's going to take time.
Yeah, no, I get that. I mean, realistically, the most obvious way it's going to end and the most likely way it's going to end is Liverpool, City, then Chelsea, realistically.
But and I think I've been harsh with United there. I think putting Arsenal ahead of them is just me being a bit daft. Because United, I think, could even be better than Chelsea this season.
No, they're not on that level.
They finished the season fantastic, and now look about Donny van der Beek, Jadon Sancho, they could... Ollie looks like he's getting it right, but I'm just still not convinced on Ollie anyway. Tell us in the comments who you like the look of the most more. Tell us what team you support. Give us your footballing opinions below without calling us a... Yeah. Nice one.
Yeah, it's been great. Hashtag it, Liverpool to
leave a comment, Spencer, leave a comment, Goldbridge. I love cooking your lasagna recipe and all
Preston to beat Blackpool.
Cut that now.
Shut up. Right, see you later, guys.